So if you clicked this video, that means and somehow you are trying to be on your financial freedom journey, okay? And so in this video, I'm gonna give you 5 things you should stop doing to help reach your financial freedom goals. But before we get into that, you should first off have a financial freedom goal. So that means if you want to be debt free, if you want to have 20,000 or 10,000 in your savings account, if you want to have enough money to send your child to a private school, if you want to pay off your house, if you want to move out of the country, whatever the goal is, sit down, pen and paper, and create your financial freedom goal. So when we're getting into the things you should stop doing to help reach your financial goal, number 1, it's going to be stop accruing more debt. Regardless if your goal is to get out of debt or not, the more debt you have and the more debt you accrue, that also means the more interest you have to pay. So that's more money coming out of your goals, whether that's saving money, taking vacations, moving abroad, whatever it is. So make sure you stop accruing more debt. And the first tip for that is to establish your needs versus your wants, okay? So you need to figure out what it is you need in your life versus what you want in your life. So that new car that you want desperately, or maybe you tell people you need that new car, but the car you already has is still running and it still works perfectly fine. So do you really need it or do you want it? Now, if you have a car that's not functioning well and maybe it costs a lot of money to repair, maybe you do need a new car. Maybe it doesn't need to be off the lot, and maybe it could be a used car, but you could possibly need a new car. So make sure you decipher between your needs versus your wants. Another tip to stop accruing more debt would be your credit card. I would like to, personally, when I'm trying to get out of debt, what I do is hide my credit card. I hide it. Some people cut it up, whatever you need to do to make sure you stop swiping that card. Now, if you're one of those people who are like, well, listen, if I hide my card, cut my card, then that means they're going to close out my account and my credit score is going to go down. If that's something you're worried about, all you need to do is put a small bill on that credit card. And when I say small bill, I'm thinking maybe Hulu, Amazon, whatever it is that's maybe even like Apple Music, whatever you have that's a small number that won't accrue more, give you a credit card fee for swiping, try that and then still cut that card up or hide that credit card. So again, the first thing you should stop doing to help reach your financial goal, your financial freedom goal, is stop accruing more debt. The second thing is name brand items. Now this might be a little icy dicey and controversial, right? And when we're saying name brands, there's no shame to having name brand items. Listen, we all love some name brand things. What I'm simply saying is maybe you can get the same product at a lesser value or at a lesser price. You could even get a name brand product at a lesser price, right? If it's clothes and purses you're looking for, TJ Maxx, there are stores, there are places where you can do hand-me-downs like Goodwill, still get that name brand item, but definitely less than half of that price. Another thing is like soap and detergent, right? We like some of those big name brand ticket items, but sometimes when you get the store brand, when you have that Great Value or that Walmart brand, it's all made with the same ingredients, okay? And sometimes it might be even better. And if you read on the back of some of those off-brand Great Value brands, sometimes those same big companies make those little company merchandise. So that's something you should always look into, because name brand items can definitely keep you away from your financial freedom goal. It can keep more money out of your account and more money, in these big brand pockets. The third thing is stop having a negative mindset, okay? And I know this just goes by the wayside sometimes because it's something so minute, but it's so powerful. So saying that you can't save money, saying that you'll never get out of debt, you'll die with debt, your words speak life into your life. It speaks power into your life. So if you say those things, most likely they will happen. So starting off daily, maybe with affirmations or just having a positive mindset, even if you say it to the tune of delusion, right? Say, oh my gosh, I'm going to be a millionaire, but keep saying it, right? what's the worst that can happen? You become a millionaire? Or what's the worst that can happen? You become a thousandaire, or you save money, and that's okay. So make sure you have a positive mind. Another thing with that is the people that's around you when it comes to having a positive mind, right? You are the people that are around you. So anybody who has a negative mindset when it comes to finances, money, debt, savings, those are not the people that should be around you while you're on your financial freedom journey. Okay, so the fourth thing to help reach your financial freedom goal is going with lifestyle creep. So a lot of times when people get higher salary, get higher wages, they like to say, oh my gosh, I can afford this new BMW. Or, oh my gosh, I can afford this new house, this apartment in this nicer neighborhood. But what you had already, you could afford. So make sure you don't have a lifestyle creep where you begin to buy more things or you get more fancier stuff. And if you're like, well, listen, there's only one life to live, just always go back to your financial freedom goal. Whatever that goal is, think of that in mind and say, is this working towards my goal or away from my goal? And if it's working away from your goal, steer clear of it. But if it's working towards your goal, go for it. And even if your goal is to buy a new car or to get a new house, right? Make sure that you're actively thinking about that goal, which is why it's important to first off write that goal down and know what that goal is. And the last tip is to not live outside of your means, okay? Do not live a life you cannot afford. And that comes down to a simple as possible way of saying it is as much money as you bring in your home goes out of your home. Okay, so if you're bringing in $30,000 a month, your rent's $1,500, your car note's $900, and then you have your electricity, your internet, and all of the other bills that you have, water, and it all equals to $3,000. That's living outside of your means. You cannot afford that lifestyle. And how would you know that? It's because you don't have any money you're saving or putting towards whatever your goal is. Okay, so one way to ensure that you're not living outside of your means is to budget your money, right? Track everywhere where it's going, whether it's going to subscriptions, maybe you need to dial back some, or maybe you need to move and ensure that your rent is in an affordable amount of money, right? Whether it's 30% or 50% of your take-home pay. Just make sure that when you make more money, you're not taking that money and spending it towards something that's outside of your financial freedom goal. So again, if you're trying to put your child in a private education, maybe you need to, a part of your monthly, weekly, however you get paid budget is to put money aside, 5%, 2%, 10%, anything, $1, anything towards that goal. Or if it's towards getting a brand new car, put a little money towards that goal. You should always have money that you're paying yourself and that you're putting towards your goal. And money you're paying yourself is simply money towards your savings accounts. So just to reiterate, the 5 things you should stop doing to help reach your financial freedom goal. 1, do not acquire more debt. Number 2, name brand items. Do not continue to buy name brand items. If you can find something cheaper, do that. 3, have a negative mindset. Stop doing that. Number 4, living a lifestyle creep where you make more money and you spend more money. And then number 5, living a life that you cannot afford, whether that's going out drinking every weekend or just spending money frivolously on whatever it is. And again, that's bringing in the same amount of money as you constantly take out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it resonated with you all, and I hope it helps you on your financial freedom journey. This is Mo with Paper by Mo. Make sure you like this video. Comment below some of the things that you do to help yourself while you're on your financial freedom journey, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel as I go over my own money, my own progress, and my own financial freedom journey.